Welcome back to my 3 packs a day experiment where I try to fly 3 packs of freestyle every single day to see if it makes me better at freestyle. And today we're down in my office. Don't worry, we're going to go fly in a second. But the reason we're in my office is that I've been issued a challenge by one of the folks on my Discord server. See, we were talking about Betaflight's new rate curves and specifically the actual rates in Betaflight. And we were talking about, oh, let's switch to actual rates. And I was like, well, I mean, if you're just going to use the same rate curve, what does it matter if you put it in as actual rates or what? And he said, no, you can do different things with actual rates. You can get a rate curve that you can't get easily, or maybe not at all, with Betaflight's regular rates. Here, try these rates. And I was like, I like my rates. And then I was like, shut up, try something new. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm Joshua Bardwell. Yeah, no. So what we're going to do is go right here to the Betaflight Rates tab. We're going to go to Rate Profile Settings. And here I'm on Rate Profile 4. That's my normal rates. I'm just going to switch to a different rate profile just so I don't lose that. So this is the default. And we're going to change the rate type from Betaflight to Actual Rates. Yes, thank you. And he suggests we do 10, 1000, 0 Expo. Yikes. What is this? What is this rate curve? And 10, 800, 0 for yaw. This is a really weird rate curve. Like, I do see what he means, that actual rates can do things that normal Betaflight rates can't. Like if we switch back to rate profile 4, you can see that there's this long straight line that gently curves upward as you deflect the stick. Whereas, and there's no like sharp inflection point anywhere. Whereas if we go to rate profile 6, which is the new actual rates, it's like there's this inflection point like right about here at like 10 or 15% stick deflection. Like it's just a totally different curve. By the way, if you want to know what actual rates are, I've got a video about that. It's linked in the video description. You can check it out after we get done here. The basic explanation for like what rates are is how fast the quad rotates when you deflect the stick a certain amount. And what was that beeping? And that simple explanation really fails to sum up just how significant the effective rates are on the flight experience, because you learn from muscle memory how far to move the stick to make the quad spin a certain amount, and you can adjust to different rates. You can adjust to different rates by flying slowly and having experience, but the harder you push the quad, the more you will have to rely on your muscle memory, and the more a change in rates will mess you up until you get used to it, but it does take some time. The other thing about rates is like the amount that you deflect yaw and roll to coordinate a turn will change as you change the rates, and so it can be really hard to make good coordinated turns. And what we've done here, I think, is there's I don't even know. How do they feel? See, normally I have, I think, a sharper knee, whereas I deflect the stick, I go slow and then rapid. And so I tend to fly precisely in the first approximately maybe 50% or 2/3 of the stick deflection. And then when I want to do a snap move, I push through the 65 to 85 and just go full deflection. This seems to have a more gradual transition to full deflection. At 1,000 degrees per second, it's also, my max deflection is usually 900 these days. I'm not having any trouble coordinating turns, so the muscle memory for yaw and roll seems about right. How about if we try and do some precise moves? I don't feel like I have as much of a flat area in center stick. I don't feel like I have as much center stick control as I usually do. I'm not sure if that's accurate or just a subjective, incorrect impression. we could look at the rate curve and see if this actually does have as much, how it compares in center stick. Yeah, this feels like twitchier rates. It's closer to linear, and so I don't have as much center stick control. I have more control in that region, in that sharp knee region around 65-75%, where it transitions from the flat center area to the faster full stick deflection area. But that's not really where I want a lot of control. I want control closer to center stick. I don't think I like this, but I'm going to give it 3 packs to get used to it. The thing is, when you change your rates, you're going to hate it at first, probably, because it's just different and you don't know what you're doing. So let's just do some freestyle and see, I don't feel like I can. I feel like I'm banging the sticks more. My timing's going to be off because it's 1,000 degrees per second. He said doing it perfectly. Not perfect. It's because it was a right turn. Let's get another pack on here. Yeah, this one's sagging out. Let's get another pack on here and see how she works. Well, I'm not going to spend all day just faffing around with new rates. Let's get some practice in. What are we going to practice where the new rates won't like hold us back, though? That's the big question. I had the thought that what I would like to work on is going fast, by which I mean, you know, just moving forward and not hesitating. It's moving forward and not hesitating. And not crashing, hopefully. See. Could use a little more up tilt for this kind of drill, I think. Do not crash into, it says camper. That will not go well. I think that this kind of thing can be a really fun part of a freestyle scenario. Where's the way down? There it is. Where am I? I'm in the neighbor's property. Oops. So I tried to find a new line, and this is where I meant to drop in. This can be a really fun part of a freestyle rip. Like, Steele does this kind of thing a lot, where he just goes fast. There's not maybe as much, there's more of a focus on exploration and not maybe as much of a focus on doing tricks. Interestingly, if you look at racers who do freestyle like Vanover, they tend not to do this kind of thing as much, I don't think. Maybe they get it out of their system. I should stay out of the field, though. The field is an interesting place to do this. Trying not to go scare the chickens by going through the back area. Not this back area. Oh, it's okay. There's no chickens back there. Oh, get up over there. I find that every freestyle session, if you are going faster and doing the same stuff, it's better. If you go faster and you are sloppy and crash a lot, it's worse. But if you do the same stuff but go faster, it's better. Not going very fast here. I'm not thinking about the rates anymore, but they're still affecting what I do and how I fly, that's for sure. I really prefer to have more center stick control than this. It results in more of a abrupt change when you go to full stick deflection. Oh. But the center stick control is better. Well, for this one, I pushed the up tilt up just a little bit, so I should go faster. Oh yeah, there's more up tilt for sure. It's going to take me a minute to get used to. Specifically, the throttle position to cruise and not lose altitude is way different. Now I've changed my rates, I've changed my up tilt, just screwing up everything, aren't I? Let's not end up in the pool. Sloppy as hell. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to do this, I would just race. Maybe I can mix in freestyle with... Let's try to do freestyle with speediness and... See, that's breaking flow, though. You don't want that. Ooh, that was luck. That was a nice... Oh, that's the first time right there. That roll had a different way of going than I expected it to, and that's the first time these rates made me go, oh, that's interesting. That's the first time I see. That's going to be super sloppy because I'm just not used to. I don't know where I'm trying to gauge the height of the trees, and not just put myself back in the canopy. Come on, up tilt yourself. Oh goodness. Oh, I wasn't getting through that. Wait, why am I going into tree branches? I raised up tilt to go faster. Just want them tree branches, baby. I think I'm starting to feel the appeal of these rates. Just starting to. See, it took me a couple packs to get used to them. Screw you, trees. Okay, what am I doing? I'm coming in here. That was kind of cool. Ooh, that was kind of cool. Oh, gotta stick around to the end, folks. Alright, that's it. We're done. Now, the real question is did those rates start appealing to me because I got used to them after 3 packs? Or are they like objectively better in some way than my other rates? I don't know. I feel like I have less center stick precision. I'm not sure I like it. But there was, and that time when I did the snap roll and it moved differently, is that interesting? There's a giant fly trying to bother me. Get out of here, fly. That time when I did the roll and it moved differently, is it better or is it just not what my brain was expecting? So my brain went, whoa, hey, that's interesting. But yeah, try it. Maybe you never know. Give it a couple, get away from here, fly. Give it a couple packs to get used to it. One more thing. The quadcopter that I'm flying in this video is my JB budget build that I partnered with Get FPV to make. This is JB Xylo budget build. You can build this exact same quadcopter. There's a link in the video description. I have a full tutorial, every step of how to build it. If you're just thinking about starting out and maybe you've been flying ready to flies or you bought a quad off somebody else and you're a little scared to build, this is the perfect tutorial and quad coming in at a good price point. Not too expensive, but not so cheap that it's going to be a piece of junk. Check it out, link in the video description. Happy flying, you guys. Do you see this baby? Isn't he cute? Hit the subscribe button. Join my Patreon. Use my affiliate links. Or just keep watching videos. That's better than nothing.
Cuckoo Gaga, subscribe to my daddy.